The goal of the Ohio Kappa chapter of Pi Beta Phi is to promote friendship, develop women of intellect and integrity, cultivate leadership potential, and enrich lives through community service. We strive to be a premier organization for women by providing lifelong enrichment to our members and contributing to the betterment of society. Pi Beta Phi takes pride of our sisters' presence on campus and in the Cincinnati community. Each and every Pi Phi is involved in at least one other campus organization. Many take on leadership positions in those organizations as well. You can find Pi Phis leading a tour as a Roar tour guide, getting fit in the Charge Women's Fitness Group, tutoring in Bearcat Buddies, DAP organizations, Tribunal, Student Government, Rally Cats, Pre-Medical Society, KBS, CDM Exec, Relay for Life planning committees, and much, much more. We have 10 sisters in the honors program, 2 of which are honors ambassadors that lead in the annual honors retreat. Pi Phi also reaches out to the Cincinnati community through our Champions Our Readers program, or CAR. Twice a week, sisters volunteer at the Cincinnati Public School, the Academy of World Languages, with the help of Adopt-A-Class. We tutor second graders to better their reading and writing skills. Each student receives a brand new book to call their own and a medal of completion at the end of our program. Our annual fall philanthropy, Pi Phi Fright Night, is held each fall around Halloween and is a fun 5K where participants are encouraged to run the course in their Halloween costumes. We encourage each chapter in the Greek community to sponsor a team of runners. What sets this event apart from the rest of the Greek community is that we open the event to the entire Cincinnati and UC community. Students from all campus organizations, families, parents of members, and Clifton residents take part as well. It sets a positive example for Greek life at the university and in general. Pi Pi Phi is our annual spring philanthropy event, held on Pi Day, March 14th. We sell pies for anyone on campus to pie a Pi Phi in the face. All the money goes towards our literacy fund to support Pi Phi's Read, Lead, Achieve initiative. The values of Pi Beta Phi are integrity, lifelong commitment, honor and respect, philanthropic service to others, personal and intellectual growth, and sincere friendship. We like to remember them by the acronym, I love having Pi Phi sisters. We instill these values within our membership on a daily basis. Each week, anonymous nominations for a Pi Phi's Best Award are submitted to our Arrow Board Chair. The Arrow Board Chair is responsible for spreading Pi Phi love, boosting morale, and recognizing sisters. The Pi Phi's Best Award nominations must revolve around a certain value, and a reason must be given. The sisters that receive an award are recognized during chapter meeting with a certificate. Programming is often centered around a value as well. For example, sisterhoods exemplify sincere friendship, our annual financial brunch exemplifies personal and intellectual growth, and our policy education is centered around honor and respect. Fraternity Day of Service is a special day to Pi Phis all around the nation. Our chapter partners with the Cincinnati Public Library each year and volunteers with them at the Cincinnati Museum Center to promote literacy. Each sister donates 3 books, and we hold a brown bag drive at the Pi Phi house, where we package the books to give out at the Museum Center. This year, every member of Pi Phi was able to participate in some type of service. A group of sisters passed out cards to patients at Good Sam Hospital, another volunteered with the Brighton Center, and the rest volunteered at the Cincinnati Museum Center. Our chapter members are required to meet the all-Greek GPA, as well as maintain our chapter minimum of 2.0 per semester. The Vice President of Member Development oversees our scholarship program. If a member fails to meet the 2.0 GPA requirement for the previous semester, they are required to meet with the VP of Member Development at the start of the new semester. A minimum study hour requirement is set, and an academic plan is made to get the member back on track. Those who fail to maintain a 2.5 GPA for the previous semester are put on academic supervision and are also required to meet with the VP of Member Development. To help all members maintain good grades, study tables are held and weekly study tips are given during chapter meeting. Pi Phi Olympics is a program that encourages academic success as well. Teams receive points if members go to supplemental instruction sessions, professors' office hours, or take a permanent seat in the front of the class for a semester. During chapter, we pass around an A box and Skippy jar that members can enter their names into if they received an A on an assignment that past week or didn't skip class for the past week. A name from each is drawn and winners receive a Starbucks gift card. When a member receives a 3.75 GPA in a single semester, they are awarded with a pearl dangle for their arrow badge to signify their accomplishments. Involving our UC staff and faculty is extremely important to the Ohio Kappa chapter of Pi Beta Phi. Our VP of Communications maintains relationships with UC faculty by keeping them informed of our events through social media and personal invitations. During midterms, holidays, and more, the VP of Communications might send out a small gift or a card to remind them of our appreciation. Each year, our chapter nominates excellent faculty and staff that we invite to our academic dinner. The faculty are invited to dinner at the Pi Beta Phi house to commemorate how they have impacted a Pi Phi's life in a positive way. Another way Pi Phi promotes a safe and healthy environment is by participating in Pi Phi Get Fit Week each year at the start of spring semester. The week features presentations on safe sex, mental health workshops, and features times for rec center group fitness classes that sisters can attend together. The UC Wellness Center provides us with educational tips, and we get to bond with our sisters at the same time. During our social events, we implement a double check system to ensure the safest event possible. Sisters check in once at a neutral location away from the house, usually Stratford Pavilion. Then, they check in as they get on the bus with 2 executive officers to ensure no one is too intoxicated to proceed to the event and can return home safely because we are still on campus. While at the event, we require 3 sober monitors that volunteer prior to the event. If someone gets sent home for whatever reason, they must leave with a sober monitor as well as their entire family. The family rule has been a great way to ensure that behavior remains appropriate at events, or else an entire grand big, little, and grand little family might be going home. Our Policy and Standards Board, or PSB, is also in place to ensure that sisters are living by their values and behaving in a way that reflects positively on Pi Phi. In Ohio Kappa, we focus on inclusion. Our PSB handles situations anonymously, anything from feelings or being bullied to eating disorders to academic problems, and offers a mediation approach. We provide support and resources to those needing them. Sometimes just knowing someone is there to listen creates the security many need. Our approach to risk management is being realistic about the issues our members may face and addressing them accordingly. When it comes to events such as a date party, all expectations are laid out clearly. For example, before every event, it is laid out clearly that if you get sent home, the family rule applies. We understand that our members can't be perfect, so instead of forcing unrealistic ideologies on them, we simply ask that they try their best to be great and expect it. By targeting issues actually relevant to our chapter and addressing all possible scenarios, our members are better prepared for emergencies and how to handle difficult situations both in college and after they graduate. Something unique to Pi Phi is that every member is placed on a committee under a specific executive officer. New members are especially encouraged to participate in our Fall Philanthropy event as soon as they join. Each spring semester, the Leadership and Nominating Committee, or LNC, surveys members and places them on a committee accordingly. We take into account each member's interests and passions so that they take pride in the responsibilities given to them. We like to encourage sisters to observe our chapter's leadership in action by allowing executive meetings to be open where anyone is welcome to sit in. Our Alumni Advisory Committee, or AAC, is the cornerstone of everyday chapter life. Each executive officer is paired with an AAC and is in daily correspondence with them. They are there to approve ideas we have and to guide and help us grow as leaders of the chapter. They are also an important part of showing our members that Pi Beta Phi is a lifelong commitment and goes past the 4 years as a collegiate. This past year was a convention year, and 3 members had the privilege of attending in San Diego. They bonded with sisters from all over the country and Canada, as well as brought back knowledge and ideas to implement in Ohio Kappa. We believe that we are a leader in new and innovative programming and have done an excellent job at living by our values in the past year. We would be overwhelmed and humbled if you agree that the Ohio Kappa chapter of Pi Beta Phi is the most deserving of the overall Premier Chapter Award.